You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. I'm your host, Andy, and joining me tonight is that cement slinger,
Oh, God.
Aaron.
I only had to mix 2.5 bags today, okay?
Not just 2.5.
Dude, my boogers were so dark.
Oh, yeah?
They were so dark.
So dark?
Yeah, just
Like-
breathing in that concrete dust.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that
Were they dark or were they like gray?
it was like a dark gray.
A dark gray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I work in a paper factory, so usually they're just like white and chunky.
Oh.
Yeah, but today they were dark and gray.
You mean with all the paper dust and the cement dust, they turned into more cement?
No, it was
Rock
cement.
boogers?
Yeah, they were pretty tough, too.
Yeah.
I blew my nose and picked my nose a lot today, this afternoon. It was
Oh
bad.
my God, it just keeps calling.
But we went to the Mexican place for lunch, and I
Ooh.
fucking they dropped the chips and salsa, and I tried the salsa. I'm like, that's okay. And then they dropped the hot sauce off, and I like to take the chip and then to put a glob of hot sauce on it and a little bit of salt.
Did it help clean up like your sentences?
It did.
Oh,
It really
perfect.
did.
Just flush that shit out.
It did. And your uncle looks at me at one point and goes, "Is it hot?" And I go, "Yeah, but it's fucking good. It's really fucking good." Because that's what I do.
I don't know if anybody on that side of the family does heat.
No, because no, he did not.
No.
He goes, "Okay," and he just kept eating the chips and the regular salsa. He didn't put any hot sauce on anything.
Yeah, I don't think
They're
anybody,
so white.
Yeah.
Your family is so white.
Nobody does heat on that side of the family. To be fair, I don't think
To be fair.
on either side of my family, I don't think anybody
No?
really does heat.
Nobody in my family really does. Nobody I can think of that I'm related to does hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the guy that goes, "Oh yeah, this is the best habanero hot sauce that
Oh, yeah.
I could find."
Yeah.
I mean, and it's fucking good.
I like the heat that as you eat it, it sneaks up on you.
Yes.
And not
oh,
the
it's
heat.
like you like the Viet Cong style hot sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That guerrilla warfare hot sauce. Yes.
They were in the trees.
Yes, that.
Yes.
The Creedence Clearwater Revival style of hot sauce.
If it kicks me in the face and knocks teeth out
Then
with the heat, I don't like it.
Again, this is if it's too vinegary like Frank's or even Cholula,
Cholula.
that's almost too vinegary.
Cholula is though pretty good.
It's
I
okay.
enjoy it.
Frank's is too vinegary. My favorite is El Yucateco because it's hot, but it has taste. It's not hot to be the sake of, like, if it's just hot to be hot,
My favorite is my wife's homemade hot sauce.
Is it? I mean, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got some good fucking hot sauce laying around.
It's because she's
I have
made a wide enough variety.
I have a whole
that it
shelf
is good.
of seasoning, and I have hot sauce. And yes, habanero is about as hot as I go. Anything past that, it's just fuck you kind of hot. It doesn't taste good.
I remember making some chorizo and egg breakfast tacos at work,
Yeah.
and our one,
What'd you throw on there?
So
Because chorizo, I mean, it's got a little bit of spice to it. But what you
Chorizo-
throw on top of it?
So that's just it. Like, I made the chorizo and eggs, like the base, right? Separate.
Just gotta get a base.
We had the tortilla. You put your chorizo and eggs on it, and then if you wanted, I had a onion, bell pepper, and then serrano pepper mix.
So you had a little bit of heat
Sauteed.
naturally.
Correct. Well, when we went shopping that morning, the officer for the day was like, since so-and-so left, this was a number of years ago, since so-and-so left, I haven't been having the intake of spice.
So he's not acclimated.
Well, so he was. So he's just like,
Well, no, I
I've-
mean you can't let up on the acclimation of spice.
at this time he was on that cusp of, he's like, I want to keep it up because he's built up my tolerance from all the Cholula that he puts in stuff and the heat that
Do you
we eat.
work with this guy anytime soon?
I actually just did work with this guy.
All right, I'll have to get him. If he's into hot sauce, I'm gonna have to find a bottle. It's kind of hard to find, but I have to find a bottle and give it to you to give it to him.
Okay.
That El Yucateco Black.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the best. That's my favorite fucking hot sauce. Roasted habanero. Oh,
Ooh.
I know you've had it. It's fucking good.
Ooh.
It's my favorite.
But so he was like, I need to, keep up on the spice. And so we're shopping and I'm like, well, here we go. Here's some, jalapenos, some just mild, like keep it as, nice as you can with some heat. And he was like, well, I had a jalapeno from here not too long ago and it wasn't hot at all. I'm like, okay, let's
Okay,
take
good.
it. Let's bump it up a notch.
Yeah.
How about serrano peppers? And he goes, those are always hit or miss. They'll either be like really, really freaking spicy.
Depends on how many seeds you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's funny you mentioned seeds.
Seeds. That's where the heat comes from.
So
A lot of the capsaicin is stored in the seeds.
we go back to the station and I start prepping everything. And he's like, Andy, do you need any help? And I go, no.
My eyes aren't burning. I'm good.
I'm good. I'm just mixing some stuff, chopping some stuff. Like, cool. Like, do you have any preference on how I do anything? Or are you just going to let me do my own thing? He goes, nope, just do your own thing. We picked up 3 serrano peppers.
Mm-hmm. Did you throw all of them in there?
I threw them all in there.
Good.
Seeds and all. And sauteed everything. We sat down to eat. Everybody had 2 tacos with all the fixins on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all the heat that anybody could stand. Right? At that point, it was like, all right, if we have any more, we're going to have Tums for the rest of the day.
It's okay. I have fucking Tums in my truck, and I have Tums in my locker at work,
Ooh.
just in case.
Now,
And ibuprofen. I have ibuprofen. I have truck
Oh, yeah.
ibuprofen. I have fucking.
Always.
I have work ibuprofen. I have Club Rick ibuprofen. Like
so,
I was a Boy Scout, dude. I like to be prepared.
speaking of food,
So did you end up eating more than 2 tacos?
no. Like I
Oh.
said, everybody had 2 tacos. Everybody had 2 tacos, and that was it. But speaking of food, I want to know if you have had any food takes since you've come to realize that chili is an all the time food.
It's not an all the time food.
It's not all
I'm
the
never
time
making chili again until the fucking fall.
food.
Until there's frost on the ground. I'm done.
I'm gonna stand outside your house with my wife's Tupperware ice shaver and just start grinding ice.
Till there's frost on the ground. I'm not making chili.
But any more food takes since then?
Not really.
Because I had an epiphany the other day at work.
Oh, did you now?
I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. One of the guys thought that Confucius said this, but it was in fact me.
Wait. What? Okay, go ahead. Whatever.
We were having
Confucius
Confucius say, man who goes through turnstile sideways is going to Bangkok.
Is that racist?
No.
Ish. I don't know.
Confucius say, man who stands on top of toilet is said to be high on pot.
Okay, I mean that would kind of make sense.
Anyways, I've done this a couple times at work where we need a side of something, and I have
Macaroni salad, potato salad.
no.
No,
We don't have the fixins for all that.
I mean those are definitely white people sides.
Those are white people sides.
That's usually what I buy at the grocery store.
But so we didn't get to the grocery store to buy those, and so I'm like, shit. We've got to make something almost like a MacGyver type deal. We got to make something with what we have, and we don't have a lot. I have a bag of rice that I keep in my cabinet at work.
Confucius.
So
no,
yeah,
I'm kidding.
Confucius say.
I think that's racist. I think it is.
So the one time I did Italian sausage with a can of salsa and cooked rice and made like a Mexican style rice.
Yeah.
It turned out good.
Yeah.
Right? This time I didn't have anything.
Well, in all honesty, like cooking is you throw a bunch of good flavored shit together
And
it's going to taste good.
And hope it tastes good.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
So
I mean
this time-
there's no fucking if, yeah, but I got this. I have good sausage and I can make noodles or rice or whatever.
Yeah.
Put a base on it. Maybe a decent
And then
flavored
chef's kiss.
sauce.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this time
Melt it together, dude.
Yeah, so
Let's go.
This time was shit, I don't have any meat, but that's fine because it's this time.
You're at work, you're not hard.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I don't know. I've only seen you at work one time.
What did we say the other day?
Rocking a fucking a stiffy in your work navy pants. You guys wear navy.
Yeah.
They're not khakis,
Oh,
but there's a lot of starch to those.
Speaking of-
they're pretty stiff.
yeah. Speaking of stiffies at work and all
Oh,
that.
Jesus Christ!
Sidebar.
Watching an anime with a bunch of titties in it, and
No. One of the guys asked me the other day. They're like, Andrew, are you a hard man? Andrew,
what?
you're a hard man. I'm like,
I don't even
No.
know I don't even know what that means.
like you're a hard man to please. You're just a hard man. Right?
No, you are the easiest man to please.
So it's funny because they're like, Andrew, you're just a hard man. I go, I'm not a hard man. I'm
No.
just a man who's hard.
You're not a hard man to fucking give you a half a bottle of Irish whiskey,
And I'm
and you're
happy.
good, and maybe a couple of 2 tree cubes,
Two tree
and you're
cubes.
good,
Yeah.
and you're good. You're not a hard man. I'm not a hard man to please.
Well, no, they never said to please. They're just like, you're a hard man. Like, I'm not a hard man. I'm just
Not
a man
all the
who's
time.
hard.
That's exhausting for
Yeah.
me and my dick.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just a man who's hard. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yep, it's been going on for more than 4 hours. I should probably see a
Probably
doctor,
call a
but
doctor.
it's fine. You and me together, we're going to ride this one out.
You made a dick joke.
Oh, yeah, multiple. But anyways, anyways.
Any
going back.
hoodles.
Uh,
We're all
I-
over the place, buddy.
yeah, I know. I
I
saw.
haven't even got to these yet.
I know, right? I sauteed up some rice with some garlic powder, like garlic, herbs, and spices and shit.
You love your fucking garlic.
Came out fine, of course. Came out fine. But as I was like setting the garlic down, this is why they're like, did Confucius say that? I went, I had an epiphany, guys, while I was making this, and they're like, what? I go, rice is just the potatoes of the East.
Oh yeah, it is. It adds girth to every meal.
And it's all about that girth.
That's right, it is.
No treble. Wait.
You don't want length, you want girth.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, it's fine because, I won't reach the back, but I also won't reach the sides.
Any hoodles. This Jello shot's
Yeah,
been in
the
my
last
hand.
Jello shots of the
Yes.
bag,
Of the big,
of the bag.
like Paul says it. I talked to him last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How is Paul?
Doing the same shit. Purely Wisconsin. Working at a cheese factory. living in Wisconsin.
Is that racist?
No, it's not racist. I mean, that's
Stereotypical.
no. What would the term be
Stereotypical?
geographically? what would the term be?
I think stereotypical. It's
maybe-
stereotype.
yeah, maybe
right. A Wisconsin man working in a cheese factory.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what he does.
That's pretty stereotypical.
Yeah,
So not racist.
I don't know.
just
He's
stereotypical.
doing good. We only talked for about half an hour because I was going into work, but no, he's doing the same fucking shit he always did. He's got his own podcast and fucking drinking beer and working out and worked at the cheese factory.
The
Anyway,
cheese factory. Yes.
he needs to come to the fucking studio.
Yeah. he
We
does.
need to go see him.
We do.
Yes. Anyway, Jello shots.
Jello shots.
Yes. Maybe we'll take Jello shots. Delightful.
All right. See if I can still.
I believe in you. That's the first one you've missed. You shacked it. You rimmed out.
I rimmed out.
Boink.
It wasn't even just like glance off the side of the rim. No, it
No,
hit it
it-
solidly
Yeah, on the
and
side of the
arched
cup.
back towards me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, something. Newton's law.
What do you know about Newton's laws?
What, you question me about physics, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Every object that something is in motion has an equal and opposite something reaction. I don't know what the fuck it is.
You just mashed like
All of them
the
together.
laws.
That's
Yeah.
fine. And whatever. I've been drinking, and I haven't looked at Wikipedia for
it's-
Newton
it's-
in a while.
It's like
Something about an apple.
it's energy cannot be destroyed
Or created.
or created.
Yes. That's one of them.
That's one of them. These are not in order.
not
For fuck's
in any
sake, these
particular
are
order.
Not in order. An object in
motion
motion
will stay in motion.
unless acted upon
Correct.
by an outside force.
Right.
And then for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
There
See?
we see. We're learned people here.
We went to public school.
Yeah, yeah. We're
Hey, public school's the shit, dude.
yeah we're learned people in this rural town.
I really did enjoy public school. It was a great time. It was a great time.
It was okay. It was okay.
It was That's where you learn to be fucking a human being. You get that public school preps you for the actual workforce because that's what they want you. They just want you to be a worker. That just, the
Wake up at this time.
yes.
Be here by this time.
Mm-hmm.
Do this for X amount of time
Public school is you punch a clock
and go home.
and you learn a little something along the way.
Yeah. And then your work follows you home,
That's right.
which is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, in high school, I had a job. I'd go from. It was only for a couple hours, but I'd go from school, and then I'd stop home and take a shit and change my clothes, and then go straight to work. It was on the way. Granted, it was only for a couple hours, but it was 4 times a week, and fucking go to work, and all day on Saturday. Work. Go to school.
How many times did you poop in school?
A lot. Anytime I could.
I don't ever remember, unless it was like an actual emergency.
Really?
I don't remember
Didn't take a
ever
dump in-
really pooping at school.
Our high school had a lot of bathrooms. And I definitely had a favorite bathroom. But we had a lot of bathrooms. And I had friends I used to go poop with.
Co-pilot?
Yeah. Oh, guys that used to play baseball with, hold hands under the stall. I believe in you, buddy.
I need emotional support.
It sounds like you're struggling over there. You need some support. And then either they'd pop over the top of the stall or it'd be a hand underneath. All right, I got you. Or they'd play like a motivational speech or something on their phone towards the end. They'd,
You had
Blackberries.
phones in your high school?
Yeah, well, fuck yeah.
We weren't allowed them.
Really?
Like, yeah, they. We
weren't allowed, but fucking you carried them anyway.
Oh,
what are they going to do? Are they going to stop you?
Ours was, I think, detention.
Really?
Yeah.
Whatever. That's nothing.
Hey, for a goody two shoes like me,
Detention is nothing. When you get to in-school suspension, you got to sit in the fucking room all day and do nothing. Oh, fuck, that was terrible.
oh, bro, we would have to walk past all the people in school suspension.
They were in school purgatory, dude.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
They
They looked so depressed.
We had to walk past them every day that we had band because the in-school suspension room was like a common room. And so we had to walk from the band room through it to get to the band storage room where all the school instruments were kept.
Yeah.
And so we just open the door, walk through the
All
room.
you poor public school kids.
Yep. Look over and see everybody who was in school suspension for the day.
Yeah, they would, whenever somebody would walk by, they'd always have the door open.
Yeah.
That was the thing. They had the door open, and you'd walk by, and it was at the end of the corridor, and that's where I would sneak out the back door to go smoke cigarettes and fucking disappear for a period or two. And they'd look up and go, oh, and they'd be so depressed.
Oh.
You put yourself in fucking school purgatory.
Yeah.
Your problem, not mine.
And then when we'd put the band instruments back, I vaguely remember seeing like exasperated faces, and now occurring to me, I'm pretty sure that's
In your
because,
30s?
Yeah, in my 30s. 12 years, almost 15 years after high school. Pretty sure that's because our band sucked ass, and they had to sit there for the hour and a half
listen to you fuckers
and listen to like us take a song by 10 seconds at a time.
No, but again, you can link that to, okay, so do you want to go to prison?
True.
They're just public school. I love public school because of the social interaction. Public school is just there to indoctrinate you to go to fucking work and scare you into not going to prison. That's what it is. That's what it is. They don't teach you anything meaningful. Have I used geometry since, 10th grade? No,
I have.
I haven't.
Well, that's because you haven't fixed up your house yet.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
Anna has.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting fucking landscape timber. She's used geometry.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. There was like 3 times. This sounds really bad to make my point, but there was like 3 times fixing up the house.
3 whole times.
3 whole times.
The entire house. Your fucking massive fucking giant house.
Yeah.
3 times. I used geometry.
Actually, no, it was calculus.
I never got to calculus.
Well,
I'm not that smart.
Then you're fucked for those 3 times when it happens to your house.
Whatever.
Don't call me.
I'll just call you, bitch.
I said don't call me.
Whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah. I forget what it was. It was just like, fuck. I gotta know what this is. And from what I can remember of calculus and trigonometry, this was the formula. Hey, it worked. Yay. But then like the flip side is like I had to ask really stupid questions to my mother-in-law, who was a math teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, she's wicked smart.
yeah, like
Wicked smart.
hey, so I know I was smart because you knew my math teacher when I was in high school.
Smart-ish.
But
I'm rusty.
Yeah. I can't remember the formula to find the diameter of a circle.
She'd write that shit out on a napkin.
And she just went,
Actually, me and your mother, we've talked about math before.
yeah. And she'd just be like, oh, the diameter of a circle, it's, 2 pi r or whatever it was. I'm like,
Is it? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to look it up either. Something with pi.
yeah, something like that. And I was just like,
It's amazing. It's amazing though. There was an Alien movie in the 90s
No, not an alien movie in the 90s.
Well, it was the big thing, but it was. I think Jodie Foster was all fucking super overacting and everything. But that was the language of the universe. Was math.
Math?
Because it's the only constant. Gravity and math. And they coexist. Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. I know it sounds fucking terrible, doesn't it?
Yuck. So do people who can't do math just illiterate?
Ish. I don't know. America, we don't. A lot of America doesn't read at a 6th grade level.
Well, that yeah, I know.
Anna, who reads books because that's what she's into. Like, I read faster than Anna.
You read faster than my sister?
Yes, I do. And I don't read books.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you read?
Not
or
books.
Do you skim?
No, I fucking zing, 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 zing. Yeah, no, I can take it in.
Though, I mean, that does make sense. I once heard something, some sort of study that was done that took all the musical genres and broke them down into...
And music is math, too.
Correct. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
But they took all the musical genres and separated them into reading level, right? If you took the lyrics to different music genres, what the reading level would be.
Rap's got to be the highest.
Rap was the highest,
Yep.
as like an 8th grade reading level, 7th or 8th grade
Well,
reading level.
It depends on the rap.
Correct. I get that, but just
Anyway,
general.
keep going with your whatever.
Right. The lowest.
Your thought.
The lowest? What do you think the lowest was?
Country?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, there's country bumpkins.
Yeah. Country was just another stereotypical country thing. The lowest reading level.
It depends on well, when it comes to rap, it depends on the rap. Because you can have, like, you look at Peabody Award winning Kendrick Lamar. The guy is he has the beat and he creates the rap to the beat and or fucking comedy. Lil Dicky, he's a wordsmith, dude. I'd put him up there with fucking Paul Simon. I mean, he's fucking great. Country music, it's my daddy drank, I drank, he worked in the coal mines. We were talking like legitimate country, not that fucking bullshit pop stuff that's out there. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I read pretty quickly. I've always been able to read pretty quickly.
It all depends on what I'm reading.
Fire 2 textbook.
All right, so
Fire 3. Oh, I gotta bang it out.
This is going to sound really bad. When I took my basic fire ops academy, that is the only textbook that I actually read front to back.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
That includes my paramedic.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
I did not read my paramedic textbook front to back.
Now when I get
the actual life-saving shit.
I get shift reports from my part-time job from the hotel. I'm on the email list, and I have them pinged to my phone because I like to read the drama that goes on at the fucking hotel when I'm not there. I skim those for the most part.
Yeah,
but like legitimate like work emails, like for the most part I skim those. But it's something I actually want to read, like a Rolling Stone article about a band that I like. I'm going to read the entire fucking thing. It doesn't take me that long. I pride myself on my. It's not speed reading. I don't fucking put my finger on it and go.
Did you do what the fuck was it called? Acquired reading or AR reading or whatever?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Fucking shit.
Oh yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah. You don't do it anymore?
Fuck no.
What do you mean?
I have a real job.
What?
I have a job.
What?
Where I have to fucking be smart in other ways and not read shit. I have to put shit together. I'm not gonna read instructions. No, I just fucking put it together.
I once tried.
Because the instructions are bullshit anyway.
So, yeah, trust me. Take the 10 question test at the end of the book.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we
whatnot.
did that.
So
We had actually my public school back in the day. We had the colorful Macs because it was the 90s.
mhm.
We had the colorful Macs, and we learned typing with PAWS. PAWS. It was an acronym for something. It was some sort of animated game, and you learned how to type.
Oh,
And then we had advanced reading, and if you did you earned enough advanced reading points, then you'd get to go on a field trip in like
Ooh.
March, go ice skating or some shit.
ooh, very nice.
But I always excelled at the advanced reading thing.
I was okay.
I used to read books. I mean, but this was the peak time, like fucking Holes. Like that
Holes,
that was on the
The
list.
Harry Potter series.
Yeah, Stuart Little, like
yeah,
shit like
everything.
that. You know what I mean? Like fuck, that's points.
I used to go to the library because you could, do a library pass at the beginning of English, and go there, figure out a book to check out for the silent reading portion or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I once checked out War and Peace.
That's a terrible book to read as a fucking kid.
Yeah, I was like 7th grade. I checked
The
out.
show was miserable and boring.
I checked out War and Peace because I saw it was an AR book, and I'm like, ooh, I could win some points. And I looked at him like, oh, it's 112 points. I'm gonna check it out
Because it's 8,000 pages long.
and it makes no fuck. I reread the first fucking page. It was a half page. The first fucking half page. I reread it like 6 times. To this day, I could not tell you what any of those words like fucking were implying.
War and Peace. They turned it into a mini series. They were in the peak of mini series. So like, these networks would dump a bunch of fucking money into a mini series, and War and Peace was 16 hours long. As a mini, every Tuesday there'd be a fucking a movie. It'd be 3 hours with commercials,
Yeah.
and it was so convoluted and.
It was horrible.
Yeah, and the acting was shit, and no, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was
I would never
horrible.
was interested in reading the book. I just don't read. I don't read books anymore. I just don't do it.
You should get back into it.
Yeah, I know, but
You have a pretty much mini library with my sister's books.
yeah, but a lot of them are like elves fucking. Well, the elves fucking some other mythical creature. Like it's a lot of like what is there's a term for
Smut.
that. Yeah, smut. No, I joke. Oh, is that smut? No, it's fantasy,
Romanticy?
Yeah, romanticy. That shit.
Anna, I want your book recommendations.
Well, you just have to come over and borrow books.
Don't tempt me.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. Find us on Instagram. Email us at buzzbasementbrospodcast@gmail.com. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
And yeah.
Bitch. Don't call me.
I'll just call you, bitch.
I said don't call me.
Whatever.